your next project car, ? So this is Red. He was bought 2 years ago from the pub, on the phone, sight unseen, full asking price, €3,400, non-running. And yeah, life lesson: don't buy cars sight unseen, don't buy cars when you're drunk, don't pay full asking price for a car when you haven't seen it either. So yeah, now first things first, it's not Guards Red, it's Rosso Corsa. So when it was restored in 2019, the guy went in to get Guards Red and was offered a free can of Ferrari Red. And it's a looker. It is a looker. So yeah, I got him running. It was fairly simple to get him going, actually. And I drove him for a year. He ran and drove very, very well. Very good gearbox, which is basically unheard of for a Porsche 924. Brakes good, engine good. Yeah. So then I decided I wanted electricity. Now, it had lights, but that was about it. So I replaced the wiring harness in loud, and it was from an earlier car and it didn't work. So the wiring harness from this guy went in, unfortunately, and went about, swapped everything in, lights, most things working. I went to start to get him going. For some reason, because I replaced quite a bit in the engine. So what have I replaced in the engine? Distributors been replaced, new HT leads, new plugs. The fuel metering unit was swapped over. The control unit was swapped over. All of the injectors were pulled out and cleaned. The warm-up regulator, which is behind the intake here, was checked. And yeah, is this running too rich? Fuel filter was changed. Timing belt was changed. And yeah, it was running too rich, and it was fouling up the spark plugs. So the only way I could get it going then, from about last June, July, was taking the spark plugs out and cleaning them, which isn't very effective or efficient, we can all agree. So I was fine-tuning the fuel mixture like a chimpanzee, through the metering head, and yeah, I just couldn't get it right. So yeah, that was a few weeks of trial and error, and eventually this wouldn't turn over anymore. So the starter motor is dropping to 6 volts. When it's turning over, the battery is good, and I think what has happened is it's going to be the wire here running behind the engine. So when I swapped over the starter motor harness, that's very close to the exhaust, and I can feel kind of a break in the wire. So it's not turning over. So that's the first course of action. You need to get the starter motor out, check that, or just replace the wire. It's one main loom. It's that wire. It's not a complicated repair. Not an electrician will make it up for you, and it'll run. Then you need to adjust the fuel mixture. There's brand new spark plugs and an air filter there. The car was serviced, of course, last year. I changed the oil. So that's that. We'll have a look inside. Porsche script door cards. That door card is fairly good. It's been converted from electric windows to manual windows, not by me. I think it would look very good with a set of RS door cards, which is what I was going to do. Inside, interior, Porsche script seats. This one needs clean. Well, the entire thing needs clean because it's been undercover for the year. The driver's one is not as good, unfortunately. Has a little tear here. That is dirt, not mold. It's beginning to go here. That door card, Porsche script door card again. I have the handle in the back. The it's missing the window switch, which I have in the garage. The bit of carpet there is there as well. I just need to wire, some stuff needs to be wired in. Headlining is good. Sunroof is an issue. It's leaking. I replaced the seal, and it's manual, and it's not sitting right. The back things, the trim pieces need to be glued in. The back seat, I should have maybe in retrospect cleaned the seats before making the video. The same there with that one. Dashboard, it's Porsche 94 dashboard, unfortunately. Now I did fill the cracks in, so it's a little bit sort of indented, but there's no Grand Canyon cracks here to worry about. Gator needs to be done. Air conditioning, not air conditioning, the heater. It's a decision for the next owner what he's doing there, or she is doing there. I won't bore you with that. It has the 911 steering wheel. I have a Momo Prototipo with the adapter. If somebody's being reasonable with me money wise, that might be included. Cosmetically it is good. Like, it was restored in 2019. There's a few spots that need attention, unfortunately. Underneath, I'm absolutely confident it's solid, because when I had it in a ramp last year, there's no signs of rust, but that is rust. It's definitely a reaction to the paint. So it's going here, so that needs attention. There's a dent there when I pushed it into a tractor. There's a bubble here and there, and basically I think that's it. Oh, I spotted some, I spotted a bit earlier. So I lose my hand. It was painted last, I think it was painted the summer I got it. It's beginning to go here. It's a reaction again. That wing is good. Sills are solid. There's moss underneath them. There's no rust there. The main issue of paint that needs attention is fuel cap, and this idiot here decided that he was going to pull the dent out there and painted this bit. So it's basically just this section all around the car needs to be done again. Now I have the paint there, so you don't need to worry about it. So that's the cosmetics. There's a box of spares there. This opens freely. You can see it wasn't a blowover, it was a bare metal respray from the chassis up. It's high-vis jacket. Box of spares, there's new plugs there. Air filter, bits and pieces to get you going. So to summarise, well done for making it this far. Need to get the starter motor fixed. You need to adjust the fuel mixture. Then it's running. It's NCT exempt. You need to insure it. You need to tax it, which is €56 a year, and you're on the road. Thereafter, you need to figure out what you're doing with the sunroof, because you don't want it living underneath a cover. Then it's completely waterproofed, and then it's tidying jobs. So there you go. There is another 924 here. It looks good on camera. Trust me when I say it's not in real life. That can be included in part of the sale. So if you have any other questions, send me a message or a WhatsApp and I'll answer them. And I have photos of the restoration as well. So that's it. I think he's a very honest car. He's certainly too good to be scrapped. He's certainly too good to give away for free. So yeah, your next project.